I'm all about continuous improvement. If you want to grow your construction company, keep your sanity, and reduce your stress, you need to get very comfortable with the topic of continuous improvement. If this interests you, then this video is for you. I'm Jerry Aliberti, owner of Pro-Accel. Continuous improvement is pretty much becoming better every single year. How do you become better every single year? Is by understanding the problems that you had or the growing pains that most people refer them to, resolving that problem, and understanding what needs to happen the next project, the next year, so you don't keep running into the same problems. That to me is continuous improvement. So in this video, I'm gonna run through a very simple, very effective strategy that I use with my clients, which will provide you with a lot of clarity. It's very simple. So let's get started. Start off with an Excel spreadsheet. Make a list of all the top problems you had on a specific project, and also make a separate list for company-wide problems that you had. In that list of problems, prioritize your top problems to the least major problems that you had. Obviously, if you had an injury on a project, a major injury, that'll be a top priority, right? So next to each top problem, list why that problem was triggered. After investigating, you probably know why it was triggered. A lot of employees are probably going to want to keep it from you if you're an owner. But I also have another video. It's called the 5 Whys. It's a lean construction strategy to determine why something happened, why a problem happened. So if you're having a hard time understanding why that specific problem happened, I highly suggest you check out that video as well. Next to the why it happened, what was the solution to that problem? Next to the solution, write down what were the lessons learned for that specific problem. Be specific, put as much detail as possible. Now, next to that, put down what needs to happen to fix that problem for the future. This is where you want to really put a lot of detail. You want to ask yourself questions did somebody not know what their role was in that particular project where something like that fell through the cracks and happened? Does the shop need a better maintenance program? And the list goes on and on. Were there certain breakdowns? Was there a bad planning? Did you not have a 2-week look-ahead schedule that somebody was consistently implementing every single Friday? I talk a lot about my look-ahead schedules, guys. It was a game changer for me when I was running my projects, and I have other videos about that as well, and tons of blogs about that. What were the communication barriers that were in place? Notice how I mentioned barrier, right? So be as detailed as possible. I feel that most contractors don't get to this final step, and that's why they don't continuously improve. So when you determine what needs to happen to fix that problem, it's up to you, the owner or the project executive, to go out there and implement change. No one's going to implement that change except for you. Now, I know what you're saying, Jerry, this is such a simple, straightforward exercise. Yeah, exactly. I told you that from the beginning. But the reason why I love this exercise is because you're writing it down, possibly with several of your top people within your organization, and you're thinking it through. And again, you're writing it down this time. You're not just getting on the phone saying, hey, that's the problem, that's the solution, you fixed it, okay, great, let's move on. Now you're writing it down on a piece of paper, a spreadsheet that was formulated from you. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take all this, you're going to create this troubleshooting guide, and you're going to spread it out possibly into specific processes that you've developed in your organization. I have many other videos on that as well, including not to over process your company, because you want to keep the creativity with your people as well. But maybe you can create a troubleshooting guide that you can hand off to a junior employee who doesn't know the ins and the outs just yet of running a project or running an estimate. So this becomes a very powerful tool. It helps you engage in a lot of conversations that you normally would not have. And you need to be true to yourself, because I feel 85% of the contractors are not doing anything along these lines, but yet 90% of those are saying that they do because they're just in denial. So you need to be true to yourself, and you need to really understand there's certain things that need to happen for you to continuously improve. If only you are saying it in your mind and you're not sharing those solutions to your entire team, you will not continuously improve. So guys, I hope you liked this video. Please like and comment and subscribe. If you're reading this in my blog, I would still love to hear your comments.